Do a review of this helmet. It's the HJC FG-17 and it is DOT and Snell approved. Let me show you some of the things I like about it and some of the things I wish could be improved. I'm going to give you some of the pros and cons of this helmet. I just purchased it recently. I spent about $165, and I think that's pretty common when you're buying it online or from some of the catalogs. One of the key features of this particular helmet is the face shield, and I'll explain a few things about it. It has the pin lock system, which means that you have the outer plastic shell here like you normally would, and then on the inside here is a silicone rubber mat basically that's see-through obviously, and it locks in on the pin here and a pin on the other side here, and that creates an air seal. So it kind of traps a thin layer of air between the outside and the inside. And that prevents fogging up of the face shield when you're riding, from your breath or from temperature changes from the inside and the outside of the helmet. And it does definitely work, and I like it a lot. I've been riding this in the summertime, and I think in the wintertime it's also going to work pretty well. I think the older versions had a smaller version of the inside silicone rubber seal, but this one goes the full width of the face shield, so you don't really even notice it's there, and it does definitely work. The face shield to remove, there's just an ear right here and one on the other side. You pop that and the whole thing pops right off very easily. The face shield, when you're riding, you lock it in place, and it actually snaps in place with a lock here. And I like that a lot too, because that makes a difference as far as sound. And my other helmets, you just kind of closed and it just lay there, but this actually has a lock. And then to unlock it, you just squeeze it and pull up. So there's just a little locking mechanism there. And I haven't had any problem using that with my gloves on, so that's not a problem. So I really like the face shield arrangement and how it's all worked. I do want to get a darkened one or a mirror one, because when I'm riding in the daytime, I just find sunglasses to be annoying. So they do make that, but it's just being released probably within a few weeks of this video being made. So that's something I want to get. Venting, you have a vent right here, and you have two at the top here, which you can turn on and off pretty easily with your gloves on. And the venting in the top exits right here and right here. I do find that when I'm riding along, you actually feel the venting at the top of your head, which is welcome. My other helmet did have venting, but you didn't really feel it. This, you actually feel that channel of air, and it definitely cools you off. And if it's wintertime or cool weather, you can just pop them off or on, depending on what your need is. So I like that a lot. I will mention this originally had an HJC logo at the top here, which I removed. This is a matte black finish, and it was just a sticker. And for me, I just don't like having a billboard on my forehead, so I took that off. Some of the other finishes, I'm not sure if you could do that, but for this one you could. Now, locking this with a chin strap, it's the typical D strap that you see in a lot of helmets. There is like a red tab here to help you locate which is the lower one, which is the upper one. It works fine. Personally, I actually prefer the quick release style, but I believe in order to get the Snell rating, they can't use that, so you're kind of stuck with this. I personally find this a little bit annoying, but a lot of people are just used to it, and it's not a problem for them. But the other thing I wish this had was, there's like a chin windscreen right here that you see on some helmets, and my old helmet had that, and I do really like that. Number one, it helps keep some of the wind from coming in during the winter time or cool weather. And the other thing is it helps prevent bugs from flying in there from time to time. So I don't know if you could easily retrofit a windscreen for the chin here, because there really isn't much room to shove anything in there. So that's definitely something I wish they had. But overall, I like the helmet. Definitely they made a difference as far as sound transmission, especially when you're at speed. My old helmet was really awful as far as wind noise. You'd get it in the ear area, and after 2 hours on a bike or so, you'd really hear it with the ringing in your ears. This helmet, they've definitely made an effort to reduce that. It's not as good as you might get on a $300 or $400 helmet, but they've definitely made the effort, and I do notice the difference from other medium to low end helmets that I've used. So overall, I really like the helmet. Couple minor things with the chin strap. that could be better, but other than that, it's a very good helmet. I like the matte black finish styling, but there's definitely other finishes available. The weight of the helmet is pretty light, all things considered. That's certainly not an issue. And I think overall it's a very good buy. Certainly the price is right. And this face shield fogging mechanism is really a good deal. So I'm looking forward to using this, especially in the wintertime when that could easily become a problem.